Welcome to Shemeka Reed at Shemeka Reed, YouTube.com, or whatever how they do it. This is Shemeka Reed at gmail.com 92, which is Shemeka Reed 92 at gmail.com. Telephone number 404-604-7863. Now, as you see, the gifts of life that is there, right? Out there hunting the devil, and the devil became very vigorous in the mall. You get what I'm saying, right? Boyfriend and girlfriend and everything else, right? See, the keys of life, I got it from the 99 Names of Allah, 10 Commandments, one of the biggest gods in the world. See what I'm saying, right? So, even though the devil took over, right, I betrayed Jonathan Shrink Johnson, which is the first Jonathan Shrink Johnson, Jesus Christ, which is Wells Fargo and God We Trust first husband. First, I need to just to get revenge, you know what I'm saying? Because it's always a joke time, and they always give you time anyway when you're disabled. You see what I'm saying? Like, so everybody say go out and be somebody. Okay, traded some shoes over with one of the gods, little baby Jesus, right? Gave him the brand new shoes before I got freaking robbed, okay? Because you know how the terrorists come in. Gave it to him and he gave me this cross. See what I'm saying? And they were totally new. Then within 19 minutes, I had 10 minutes I had got my identification. Then the devil had broke into DMV's office, right? Telling us exactly what they want. So I called on Twitter and everything else, right? I called the 99 Names of Allah, 10 Commandments, and Chris Brown, which is Jesus Christ. Okay, so most stupid is, most stupid does. Everybody got to guess the surah and the parable that we be on, right? No, we're actually living the devil's life, but we have to straighten the situation up. The parable and the surah. Right, go to New Genesis Revelation. Jonathan Shrink Johnson does have a Bible that's out. Jonathan Shrink Johnson, but they don't want it out. Then big Jonathan Shrink Johnson's line is going to be out real soon too. This is called free airtime. This is Jonathan Shrink Johnson's keys that every time illegal arrests came in, all right, he was there for us. See what I'm saying? Jonathan Shrink Johnson in this life. Hold on. He's always there for us. But the problem is the devil figures that he had a timer. So white Jesuses and this and that, you know, we are brothers and sisters and this and that. We don't care. We do not care. We have them lives or whatever. We take over. Get back to President Trump. The respect and honest that's there for all the presidents from the beginning of time. We just have to reload. Okay? Those brimstones that's coming down, you really, you know what I'm saying, 99 Names of Allah, 10 Commandments, which is some big giants that the devil come in from, has a certain time, the devil has a certain time for us to leave Earth. Being disabled, weak, all type of stuff. And for those that are trying to contact me, it's kind of hard. Okay, I understand you guys doing applications and stuff like that. And I sent a doc, but the whole point of the matter is getting the internet up. So you guys know the mall area where everybody is at. Okay? Everything is electronic, but the problem is that the devil stole ink, paper, all types of making illegal jurisdictions. And then with me having to borrow backwards all the way through, okay, from the bank and stuff, they already know that situation. It's backwards, you guys, because you know Jesus Christ brings down that timer and the accounting and bookkeeping timer. How can you give somebody that robbed you an access liability account and then you're going to cash it out to them? So right now it's a backwards situation. Oh, see, they keep marching this timer on the corners, all types of stuff on that hole. So, you know, the way the situation is that, right, everybody can open the internet up, but everybody get T-Mobile and Boost Mobile and whatever other companies that can internet. You're going to know when you got that internet because they'll let you pull it all the way up and you see the internet. But your data is that devil running doggone timers with a curse. I see a honey for Esau. My kids, listen, y'all be safe out there, okay? Okay, y'all switch off, drop that stuff. The companies just have the disposable garbage can inside. UPS, I picked that up, which is the DNA of that terrorist sitting right there in the tent on the other end, because this homelessness stuff has to stop. Okay, you only have so many days, and when you flip mode it, you'll actually see it. All right. And Wells Fargo and God with Troy Johnson, Shrink Johnson, and them, they'll tell you this is our first time down on earth. But you have to understand, trying to straighten up and rebuild motels leasing at $460 a week or a month, 800, and everybody knows what I borrowed, right, was what, 48, 47, 123, right, so it's 249, okay, right, and the devil has to pay, the terrorist has to pay that timer on those cards. When you're using the ATM machine, what was it, 299, 399, right, 299, 399, because you know how the president tell everybody, debit, credit, you get what I'm saying, it's the blood of the lamb. So when you walking around into a timer, everybody get them prices up the right way. Everybody pay it. The police got framed by them terrorists. I'm trying to tell you. You got to see how many times over and over and over again they just frame them up. So we're nothing but liars to this devil. Everybody standing to the center line, none in the name of the Lord and commandment, y'all come down and just not protest, but you know what I'm saying, right, the cross, crescent moon and star, the Bible, the Quran, okay, because this don't make no sense, because when you go out there, you got to see how close the illegal jurisdictions are standing. The illegal jurisdictions are standing. You go right back out there to DMV, any government official, right, look at the internet. Where in the heck is the internet at? So whatever it is, the time it is, get out of my house, this is my house, I'm gonna kill you, all type of stuff. Now look at the transliteration of the federal word called whatever. Okay, now you gotta understand that factor that's there. Whatever is out there, we gotta stop basically this hurricane, because you see how quick that the terrorists turn around, this and that now. You get what I'm saying? Right, that's typhoon hurricane pretty close. See what I'm saying? And what the problem is, there's some funny stuff. When the devil broke out and all of us was in war prayer, that mind hobby broke out and it was typhoon hurricanes going on. That's what the problem was. So either it was land contracting, because when we're here and we look on the internet, you guys, everything was together. These terrorists have no business here. They have no business here. And they be all on most wanted, all this, making it hard to plug up all the way through. Coming in with stolen property, all type of stuff. They want to fight, argue, destroy properties. What? Rick standing on the corner block stuff. You know what I'm saying? Little old man, he fell out. He was 71 years old trying to go to the market. Fell out his wheelchair trying to get up and walk. You know how that DNA is, because I tell you guys, I don't want no wheelchair. Because all y'all got to do is find my stolen vein. You get what I'm saying? Wells Fargo and God we trust to tell you about those timers. They will tell you that them timers, that them Mohammeds come right in there on you and rob you. No apparent reason, might give you a note all types of ways. And then set up every company all the way through and go right back out there and then make you suffer. Word of the mouth is right coming in from the federal on the internet that the terrorists want to take the federal money. They want to take the tax money, y'all, and build a jail, penitentiary, and mental hospital. So I mean, we're going to be dead in an earthquake, y'all. Now you got to see how Earth caved in. Oh my goodness. So you take that tax money before they rebuild, put it in FEMA, FEMA.gov, right, and open up everybody's transcript. Out there taking care of business and everything else with the little transcript. You get what I'm saying? Mohammed's running up behind you, trying to hopefully that you rob something. Okay, and they'll pick it up or destroy it, or they'll stand there. See what I'm saying? So hide safely I can get this market up, get this budget right, get these tariffs everybody's gonna have to generate. Okay, because these terrorists are mob. Don't nobody be helping them. We the Church of Jesus Christ, but regardless, we the Church of Jesus Christ Jamaat denomination, but the way this timer is, busted be in the mouth, all that, this and that. I got a curse for it. Them curses is that the terrorists be right there on each corner hiding, and they come out of them areas. That's what they do. Wells Fargo tell you how they did down in Atlanta, Georgia. They was hiding down there in the bushes, in the apartments, coming in with hostage notes, all types of robbing, stealing the identification. So in other words, we don't have legal identification here in the United States of America. You can run because of the devil being here. The terrorists, now whatever their birthright is, their soul is ignorant. So everybody just gonna have to reload, lock and reload. Now the way this timer is that once this terrorist just stands there, he stands there and he grits. Masculine, feminine, discrimination to the whites, blacks, all of us. Okay, now we done bred in, and regardless, we don't care. We don't care. You're a beautiful mom, hugging Jesus Christ. We don't care. We're not looking at no timer of what they call that trade means, that slavery stuff. We're not looking at that. We're looking at love, honesty. I love you, sugar plum, sugar baby. You get what I'm saying? I'll be right back. Oh, so they want the Lord's timing to go way out. Before the land goes into a time of this straight blood, turn into straight blood, right, everybody gonna have to work this out. All right, that airtime that is sitting there, I need you guys to just be safe. Y'all ring me, but you know I got 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock to be in the shelter. Right, but we're waiting on the apartment people. But we don't need nobody being trampled either. You get what I'm saying? As we praise in the Lord, and the Lord gives back. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Y'all gonna have to forgive me, companies, okay? But I had to get the holy key, boogie boogie. The highest holy key that it was. All right, we need better food and stuff like that because this transcript is, I'm a key. If you say anything good about Jesus Christ, Chris Brown, anybody that legendary through life of the Lord, from the presidents, the governments, oh my God, with the Quran, the Bible, denomination, New January Revelation, scared to go into the church. I could go into the church, the mother might stab you coming out. Oh my God. This is how bad these terrorists are on this whole. This time I got that stuff, right? You get what I'm saying? We know they hiding in them tents and in them places. It's the same old thing. You get what I'm saying? You know how they internet it in New York. Everybody was doing the same old thing, same old saying the same old thing, but people was out there working. But they was also wallet snatching, all types of stuff, debit, credit. You get what I'm saying? They're going to the stores. So whatever they got in their food source, and they waiting for food to come in from the other worlds. That's what they problem is. They storehouses, basically, the terrorist storehouses is us. To return us, Elo, Allah, Beka, Allah, Beka, Allah. Now, as the timer goes through, the rain, the hot, cold, snow, sleet, all that plug-in freezers, all types of legal jurisdictions. Now, you know how the documentation is. It's, okay, we're here in Los Angeles, the resident. Okay? But the Mojave goes until a time and the soul is so heavy, called you a gypsy. They done tried to run Timothy, help me out with it. Okay, Solomon, Gomorrah, then Job. The Mojave just sits there and steal property from the Lord. And then he sits there talking about he's the police. So what the courts is up under Peter. Oh, when they be executing the murderer, the armed robbery, it was two, help me out with it, was two convicts, mutual criminals. Mojave kept dreaming baking a pie, and Peter kept dreaming and baking a pie, and Mojave kept talking about jail. And them curses is just a Mojave sitting around the corner, roundhouse and over and over and over again. You just got to catch that breeder of them, because they're stolen vain vessels of the Lord. Okay, you got to suit that hole the best way you can. All right, the only thing I can tell you is that we got to get this sun up. All right, then brimstone stop falling and everything else, so we should be straight. Typhoons ain't hitting 3 to 4 days, so we should be straight. They sitting on the Social Security also. The terrorists, Syria, all legal jurisdiction. You have to understand their birthright of the DNA. They sitting on the Social Security benefits also. the rotation of all the above. You try to run Alpha Member Noon Janus Revelation right up on them by telling them exactly what's what. Their soul is just that heavy. I don't know where these Mahabs call themselves still in contract, but we are all family. Welcome to Shemeka Reed at ShemekaReed92 at gmail.com at telephone number 404-604-7863. Okay, y'all give me a ring, all right?